We are the creators empowering the future of visual and sound design through advanced technology and community relationships that foster unlimited growth for future generations to come. We are IAXISRADIO, the future of radio and podcast. There is no limit to what we do. Design, create, and empower.
IAXISRADIO. You are now locked in.
Wake up to IAXISRADIO in the morning.
The future of radio and podcast.
Your number one.
You are now locked in. The future of radio and podcast.
Behind the Enemy Lines is a podcast when we talk about relationships from the male's point of view, but we don't exclude the ladies. All right, so come to the front of the congregation. We're going to start some trouble.
IAXISRADIO.
We are IAXISRADIO, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do. Welcome to our podcast.
You are watching IAXISRADIO and podcast live. Welcome to our show. Now let's go.
Check it out, this is Tracy Morgan, representing the Underground Video Squad, hosted by my main man, my main shit saying, Big Rich, Pete. I'm out.
What's up, y'all? This is Doug Eat Fresh, and you're checking out my man, Big Rich. Big Rich style.
And we got my man in the house, Dougie Fresh. What's going on, baby?
Guess who's Bizak?
Speak up, man. What is it?
The ruler has returned.
You are listening to Big Rich the Ruler, the Love Doctor. Let's go.
We are going live.
You are listening to Big Rich the Ruler, the Love Doctor.
One, 2. Can I hear my mic? Hello? What's going on, Al? What's going on?
You live. What you doing? Just
Microphone checker.
can't hear.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been telling y'all for the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, that me and Al is going to have a DJ battle. And when I came in here today and I started setting up, you see my laptop, the man got so nervous. He was like, what you doing? He don't know what I got this laptop for. He don't know what's in it. But I just want to ask you, Al, now that I have one of my laptops with me, what do you want to do? Now, I got my laptop. Now, we not talking no more. I got a laptop. No.
Okay.
I have
So
a laptop with me.
Here we go.
It just takes one plug to click in. What you want to do, Al?
You asked me
Okay, that's what I thought. That's
what I want to do.
What?
I do? We could do it right now.
Well, why the first
We
thing
could
you
do it
asked
right
me?
now. I could set you up. I could set you up
Al,
on the
what was the
controller
first
behind
thing
you.
you said? Be truthful to the people, yo. Be truthful to the people.
What I said was you brought your laptop today like you wanted to DJ.
Okay.
But
That's
you ain't
what I
say
wanna
nothing
know.
to me about
That
it.
was the first thing you did. You was crazy. How much you stuttering for, bruh?
I wasn't stuttering.
Yeah, I got the laptop
I was
with me
not
today.
stuttering. I was just letting you know that I see what
Yeah,
you're
you
trying to
stuttering
do.
now. But what's good, yo?
What's
another
good?
month?
I got 2 words for you. Grind, execute.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna put no pause on this. I'm not gonna put it on you today. I'm gonna let you live once again. But I got the laptop.
We don't have to wait, bro.
I brought it for the people to see.
We do
and this
not
is not
have
the
to
main
wait.
laptop. This is the little play around laptop.
So
know
you
what
should
I'm
have brought the main one.
No, because when it comes to you, I'll be playing around. I'm just
You
saying,
scared.
yo.
You just say you scared.
Yo, I got
Just say you scared, Rich.
Okay, so now, look, we're a little bit late today.
A little bit. We like a half hour late, man, because of you.
It happens that way sometime. As well as we wasn't able to get the videos all up today. So we're just going, wing it. This is what you said the other day. I said, Al, truthfully, I'm not really 100% prepared for a show this week.
You ain't never prepared.
Now you said, this week we're going to wing it.
No, I said you ain't never prepared.
Don't do that. Well, I can't hear myself.
You don't have to hear yourself.
I need to hear myself when I'm talking.
What you mean
Turn
you
me
can't
up.
hear you?
Turn me up. All right. First thing I want to start the show out by saying a big shout out to my brother Cash the God and my partner Bezo, as well as the one and only Big Vito, cousin Jeff, all that, my cousin Hester, all them. They, these are people who watch the shows all the time. So, you got to give them love when they give us love. And Big Vito, you need to holler at me, man, because you owe me something right now, and you're going to pay. I ain't playing with you. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. The first thing I want to start out the show with is we got to talk about Mississippi, yo. Al, it's going down out there, man. So much. It's all over the world we have a lot of deaths, but now it's getting targeted to, they're saying that, them people, I'm not going to say what they are, them people are out there really doing too much now. We have another murder, allegedly, 2 days ago, a young lady, they found her hung. Al, this is getting crazy. It's nothing that we can do here in New York and nothing like that, but
I disagree with you with that.
When I say that, because I know we got the NAACP and all that stuff,
I'm talking
and we
about
can make a
bigger than
movement on stuff like that.
I'm talking about bigger than that for a long time. The signature has been on the wall. We see what's been going on in our nation, okay, especially in our communities, missing women, brothers going to jail all the time, false accusers, all kinds of stuff, man, that's been going on that has been prophesied in God's good word. But we as a community have failed ourselves because we have not stood up, okay? There's nobody that's willing to die for a cause. See, the Martin Luther Kings, the Marcus Garveys, the Malcolm X's, they were here to die for a cause, to protect their people and to make sure that we had a door to walk through so that when things like this happen, we wouldn't have no issues. But now the churches don't stand up no more. All these churches about their own money. They riding around in these cars and buying these houses, and these ministries are suffering. The people in the congregation are suffering. When things happen in the community, the churches don't come out. They don't come out. So what are we here for? What are we doing? Big Vito, what's up, man? Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, man?
Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, Al, so let's talk about Big Vito for a minute. He talk about he got a good lawyer and stuff like that. Well, he gonna need it real soon. He gonna need it. Me and Big Vito was working on a project, and I did my part of the project. And now it's time for him to take care of his side of the project, and it seems like he's building out. Now,
well, you know what? What I'm not going to do, hold on. What I'm not going to do, hold up. I'm not taking sides, but what I'm not going to do. What I'm not going to do is let you sit here and talk bad about my brother, right? When I know, hold up, wait a minute.
It's bad when it's wrong, but it's right when it's right.
Let me finish. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But let me finish. How long did it take you to handle your part?
Oh, within days. Within days.
Don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that.
Ask him.
Don't do that.
Watching.
Don't
within
do that.
days. He told me, he gave me a project to do, and I got right on it. And I'm still waiting for his part of the bargain.
Yo, do me a favor.
All right.
Do me a favor.
You got the thing going, and let's turn it over to Big Vito. Big Vito not doing his part right now, and I'm really upset about that right now. Yeah. What do you say, Al?
He says, "Yo, Alan, I'm in the Lexus right now."
Oh, that means he's on his way over here. That means the man. Don't come empty-handed. Bring a bottle of Mo or something. Stop playing.
Now you want to be nice.
No, I ain't
he
being
on
nice.
his way.
Come
He on his way.
You know where we at.
He's on his way.
You know where we at.
Check this out.
I'll
be there in 15 minutes. He's
there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay,
there you go. See, I know there's always two sides to a story.
Well, let's
and
hear
what
his
you
side.
what you did is you thought that I wouldn't speak up for him, and you thought that he wasn't going to respond.
Well, respond.
Now what you going to do?
You know where IAXIS Radio is at.
Yeah, but hold up. But check this out. Check this out. You sitting there with an HP laptop. Nobody uses HP no more.
This is a play radio. I just told you this is my play.
Nobody does it.
This is where I
if
got
it doesn't have an Apple symbol on it, you shouldn't be holding it, bro.
This is my play. My DJ stuff is on my Apple.
No excuses.
This is my play.
You walk around this station right now, every computer, every laptop has one on it.
This is my play. I told you my DJ computer is my Apple and it's home set up.
Do me a favor.
Ready to tear your butt up anytime.
Go answer the door.
Yeah, okay.
Go answer the door, man.
Let me ask you a question.
I gotta find something for you to do. Go answer the door.
Let me ask you a question. Now, family out there, I want everybody to know, for the last, say, 2 to 3 months, I've been asking Al, because he's a little gifted more and equipment than me. I have a little problem, something I cannot figure out for the last 2 to 3, because he knows that I want to go live DJing on Sundays. For the last couple of months, Al's been coming over to rectify my situation. He has not got there yet. Everything is something else. But that's okay, because I'm going to get it done. I need. What do you say?
Right, Vito. He said you got nervous because you thought that was him at the door, and you changed the subject. That's right, V. You know.
Vito don't need to ring the doorbell. You already know. Maybe he might have forgot that too.
No.
He might have forgot that too.
I just did that to see if you was on point.
Okay, well, I'm on point. When he walk in, it's on.
Okay.
We're not doing that. All right, let's get to the first topic of the day. Al, let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
R. Kelly. So allegedly, what he's saying now, yo?
Miss you too, Vito. Love you for life, bro.
Big V, yo, you just gotta do the right thing. That's all. I just need you to do the right thing. And it's a long time since we done did a road trip. I sent you something. You have not responded on that road trip.
God,
so
man.
let's get that going too. Okay, so let's get to the first topic of the day. R. Kelly. So allegedly, R. Kelly has reached out to your president and asked him to help him in this situation. That's your president. I'm going to say
That's not my president.
I
don't mess with Agent Orange.
2 questions on that. First question is, do you think that he will help him with this situation? And the second question is, if R. Kelly came out tomorrow and put out he was having a concert at Madison Square Garden, do you think that concert would sell out, or you don't think the people would show up?
Some people would show up, but he wouldn't do a Jay-Z. You can't even compare the two.
Because of what? The situation, or?
No, because of his inconsistency, because of, of course he got great music, and I beg to differ with people when they say he's one of the greatest R&B singers of all time. I can't agree with that.
What?
I can't agree with that. He
Right
has
now.
some hits. Hold on, listen to me. He has some hits, but his body of work has never been intricate like those real R&B brothers that's out there.
You give me
doing
one
it.
artist besides Michael Jackson or Prince that can stand for a versus with R. Kelly.
Stevie Wonder.
Who?
Stevie Wonder.
No, I'm talking about the
No,
time.
you said one.
If you,
See, here's the thing with you, Rich. The problem with you is you always
There's
want to
no
go
problems
to
with me. First of all,
The problem with you is you always want to go back
R. Kelly
to
and Stevie Wonder in the same verse as Al?
Why not?
People wouldn't want to see
Why
that.
not? Why not?
People would-
We talking about
the signs
great.
of
We
the
talking about
time,
great
Al.
music. We talking about music. Music ain't got nothing to do with age or when it was put out. We talking about music principles. We talking about classics. We talking about music that will stand the test of time. We talking about music that you could put on in any environment and everybody would love it.
Okay, and I mean, Stevie Wonder is a great artist. He's
He's more than just a great artist. He's a genius.
You're not putting Stevie Wonder.
You asked me a question. I answered the question, bro.
Nah, B.
Don't divert from the question. You asked me a question. Ooh, I gave you a who.
You said
And
Stevie Wonder.
I could have named so many more other people.
On
I
the
could have
verses
gave you a
with R.
Marvin
Kelly.
Gaye.
Huh?
I could have gave you Marvin Gaye.
No, I'm talking about
Okay.
now, bro.
No. R. Kelly's not out now.
R. Kelly right now.
Current.
Versus
R. Kelly is at least
Marvin
10 years
Gaye
behind.
music.
He's at least 10 years behind the era.
Stevie Wonder music.
He's at least 10 years behind the era.
Versus, Al.
Again, you're not listening. He's at least 10 years behind the era. When was the last time R. Kelly had something out?
He can't put nothing out right now.
No, but it's been 10 years, bro. He ain't been locked up for 10 years. When was the last time he put something out?
When's the last time Stevie Wonder put something out?
Stevie Wonder has something out, I think it was either 2 or 3 years ago. And he's getting ready to do another album, so what's up?
I wouldn't want to see
And
that.
he's always performing.
I wouldn't want to see that versus Al. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't want to see it. Because Stevie's catalog would kill R. Kelly's. Will kill R. Kelly.
This is why
from his
we
slow
have a
jams
show.
to his mid tempos to his ballads.
This
Come
is
on.
why we have a great show, because we disagree a lot.
No, because you want me to agree with you
No,
about
I'm
some
not agreeing.
nonsense.
Stevie
I'm not
Wonder
doing
versus-
that. I'm my own man. I have my own mind and my own
but
thoughts. Okay, but when you
as a-
speak, you should speak from a factual standpoint. Like I tell you all the time, Rich. Don't play with me, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
You don't want the smoke today.
First of all, I'll step on your foot right now. Don't do that, yo. I'll step on your foot right now. Stop yelling at me. You got one more time to yell at me.
I'm not yelling. I'm just talking, man.
I'm just saying.
Why
I don't
everybody think I'm always yelling?
That wouldn't want to
Listen.
be a verse that I would want to see. Stevie wouldn't get. That would not want to be something that I would want to see.
Oh my God, Rich.
Okay, let's move on, because you talking crazy right now.
You asked the question, man.
All right, well, let's
go
move
to the
on.
first
Let's
topic.
move on.
Let's go to the first topic.
Okay.
R. Kelly, the
Because-
president. And now you ask
do
the
think
question.
that the president
I
will
answered the
help?
question.
Do you think
and
the
then
president
you want
is
to
going
say,
to help
no, I
him?
don't fit.
Do you think the president is going to help him?
For clout, of course he will. For ratings, of course he will. Because he knows R. Kelly does have a fan base in the black community. So those black votes count for him because his ratings is down the drain right now.
Okay, so when you say help, not get him out of jail or just lessen his time?
Either one would be a plus for him. Either one.
Well, it's been put on the table. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, once again, I was an R. Kelly. I'm not a fan of what he did, but I'm an R. Kelly fan of music.
But we're not talking about what he did.
Okay.
We're talking about his music.
Oh, his
ability.
music?
We're
If
talking
his
about
mu-
his talent.
R. Kelly, what you think he's in there doing right now? R. Kelly is here writing so much music, it don't make no sense. That's
Then
all
why
he can
don't
do.
hear nothing?
Huh?
Why don't hear nothing?
And as an
With today's
artist,
technology, he could do a full album from jail.
okay, but as an artist,
He could be releasing singles at least once a month.
okay, but as an artist,
As an artist, like I said,
as an artist,
if he's about
who's
his
not
business,
about, I would be calling R. Kelly to get all types of music from him. And as an artist, we would love to hear some new R. Kelly music.
oh my God! But my problem with R. Kelly is all his songs sound the same. Same melodies.
Al, what is wrong with you today?
Wait, nothing wrong with me. I'm telling you the truth.
R. Kelly
you listen
music
to
sound the same. What
Let me tell you
music
something.
sound the same?
If you listen to his album,
You make babies
If you
off of
listen
R.
to it-
Kelly. You do backyard
don't.
parties off of R. Kelly.
okay,
You do
so-
concerts.
so again-
What music is sounding the same?
again, his barbecue music sound the same. His slow jam music sound the same. All he might change the melody up a little bit, but it's not far from what he's been doing. Think about it. You talking about verses? I could put him up against a Babyface. Babyface would kill his ass. Now what? Come on, Rich. Come on, man. If we're gonna do this, let's do it by factual, man. Come on, bro.
If you put Babyface
Against
Against
R.
R.
Kelly.
Kelly.
R. Kelly's done. R. Kelly is done.
Oh my God.
And R. Kelly's catalog cannot touch Babyface's catalog. Not whatsoever.
You know,
We already excluded Prince and Michael Jackson.
okay, right.
You asked me for a few. I gave you 2 from the door.
Okay.
Actually, I gave you 3 because I
What's
mentioned
up,
Marvin
Auntie?
Gaye.
What's up, Vega? Come on, Al. I love you like a brother, but
Yo, tell them people that's watching on your phone
Yeah, go to-
tune into YouTube or our Facebook page.
yeah, go
Come
to
on, man. Bring them
YouTube,
numbers
IAXIS
up.
Radio, or our Facebook page, IAXIS Radio, so we can get them numbers. We need them numbers right there. Okay, Al, we're going to come on for R. Kelly because once again, and I hope that the president does do something to help him out because we do need that R. Kelly music. No, I am not a fan of what he did. Once again.
But we stop saying that because it's not about what he did.
It is about what he did. That's why he's in there.
It's about, but still it's
that's
about
why he's in there, because of what he did. So it has got to be about what he did.
Rich, we talking about him as an artist. We talked about...
Oh, as an artist?
Yeah, as an artist.
As an artist, R. Kelly is, I'm telling you, and I heard...
There's nobody better than him.
Who was it? Who was it last week that was on Shay Shay and said that he felt that R. Kelly, was it Ray? No, it wasn't Ray J. Anyway, somebody...
let's do this. Let's start a poll, right?
Okay, do that.
Right?
Do that.
In a versus, right? I'm going to do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who
you do that. And I'm going to put up a poll on my phone as well.
Against... Oh, shoot. Why did I check?
I'm going to put something up on my phone as well so we can move on to the next topic. I'm tired of you. Yeah.
All right, Rich. And they get two options.
I'm going to put mine up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to give them two choices. Is that all right?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Let's do that. So the question of the day right now is, who would you want to see in the verses, to me, against R. Kelly? You said Stevie Wonder or Babyface. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. But
Stevie
let the
Wonder.
people pick their own.
So people, I need y'all to start chiming in, and y'all tell me, who would you like to see in the verses with R. Kelly?
Here's what I need the people to do out there. Go to our Facebook, go to our LinkedIn page, go to our YouTube page. In the chat,
right,
you have two choices, right? Your first choice and second choice, okay? Put it in the chat so we can do a poll. The poll is going to calculate who's going to be the person to go against R. Kelly.
So everybody right now on my Facebook and everything and on my live, go to IAXISRADIO Facebook or IAXISRADIO YouTube
or IAXISRADIO on LinkedIn.
Or LinkedIn. And I want y'all to all chime in on this question. Who would you want to see in the verses with R. Kelly? Now, Al, my partner up here, said he would love to see Babyface or Stevie Wonder. Can y'all please start chiming in and let's go on to the next.
I would even say a Donny Hathaway.
Let's leave that on. Stop. What
you mean stop?
Will you stop?
What you mean stop?
Will you stop?
I can't have my own opinion?
Okay.
I can't pick who I want?
Stop, okay? All right, enough is enough. Let's move on.
Or Sam Cooke.
Let's move on to the next one.
Hold on. Or Benny King.
All right, let's stop. Okay? You're doing too much now.
All right.
The next one we're going to go to. So, it was put out this week that Diddy had a little altercation inside. And that gave him 30...
Inside where?
Inside. And that gave him some more time because he had a fight inside. My question to you, Al, is Diddy, right?
Yeah.
When he comes home, will he still be as popular as he was before he went in? Will he still have the same friends? Because it seems like everybody right now has disconnected themselves to him. Will he still have the clientele? Will he still have that Diddy bad boy when he come home? Or will everybody still keep themselves distant from that artist?
So I believe that people are going to remain distant from him.
Oh,
but
wow.
the media, I believe the media is going to capitalize on him coming home. They're going to do stories on him. Somebody might do another expose on him. You know what I mean? He's going to start showing up slowly but surely, different places. He's probably going to go through a situation where he said say that he's getting help for himself or counseling. That's going to be another level of marketing, promoting for him. So, there's so many different areas that he's going to capitalize off when he does come home.
I just think that, I do. I agree with you that people are going to keep distance from him. But his music, will he be able to come back and open up Bad Boy and have artists still wanting to be under Bad Boy? Do you think his music will affect the culture when he comes home? I mean, as well as like what we just talking about R. Kelly, do you think Diddy's inside writing music, getting music prepared for when he do come home?
Well,
and you think
it really depends on how he left his label. Like, was there a production team already set up? Did he have a slew of writers? Is somebody else managing and making sure that the label continues on the level it was? Because if so, it doesn't matter whether he come home or not. And if they're not doing nothing while he's locked up, then the label is not where it's supposed to be.
Okay, so now as a new up and coming artist right now, even though that he's in, and Bad Boy would have like say an open house, would you go to the open house if you were a new artist trying to become an artist coming out and being under the Bad Boy label?
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
Okay.
Because I'd rather do independent. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna become an independent. I'm not going under nobody's distribution to tie me down for the next 3 to 5 years, and then I got to fight for royalties and get the minimum amount. The streaming is going to take all my money. It's not worth it anymore.
Okay, so you think most of the artists these days, my stethoscope, man, because the love doctor got the stethoscope. You think the artists these days are really going the independent route right now?
The smart ones are.
Huh?
The smart ones are that has a fan base because they know they can make money off of. So instead of them have to worry about going platinum, right? They sell 5,000 copies. They've already made $50,000 real easy, depending on how they price their music. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for every 5,000, you making a decent amount of money. So
that's true.
Again,
That's
why
true.
would you? Because on the label, you sell 5,000 units. Guess what they're giving you? Pennies.
That's
You
true.
probably won't even get $100.
That's true. That's true. Well, I just, like I said, once again, he's another person that when they come home, I just want to see the outcome of how people react to him, respond to him, see how things will go for Diddy. I thought that once again, him being inside, he would be okay. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like people test everybody.
Listen, let me tell you something about jail. You could be the most dangerous dude in the world. You could be just a mass murderer killer. But inside behind them walls, everybody's game. Ain't nobody safe. Nobody's safe. So you got to have your wits about you. You got to have your head on a swivel. You got to be on that chessboard, 64 moves every day. You know what I mean? Because if not, you're going to be a has-been. Somebody going to get at you.
I was watching, one of the things that you and DJ Arms, shout out to DJ RM, when we was up here doing the show before, the reason that I stopped doing the show, people always ask me, yo, why you stop doing the show for a while? And the reason, because it's just too much podcasts out here. They done took away, everybody, you always say to me, you got to be an individual person, you got to have your own style and your own, but it's just so much. I watch podcasts all week long. I watch different shows. It's just a lot of people jumping into lanes. So as me, I just felt like it was just too much podcasting going on. So I jumped back out the lane. The reason that we came back on the air is because we said that we were just going to do a talk show, not with DJing. Not to exclude DJ RM. DJ RM, matter of fact, I want DJ RM to get his own show. I don't understand why people just don't do.
But you don't need a podcast to do that anymore.
That's true.
That's the thing, though.
That's true.
And that's why this podcast area has become so saturated, because first, everybody was doing the thing with the DJ behind them and whatnot. That has
big shout out to my DJ. That's still always my DJ.
Yeah, that has
him
grown
and Young
old.
One.
And then again, you can't monetize from that. You know what I mean? Because you're playing other people's stuff, and unless you get a licensing or a mechanical or a synchronization license to use that stuff, you're not going to see no money. And
That's
if you
true.
do use it, you got to split it with that artist as well.
That's true, that's
so
true.
again, this game is not as simple as people make it appear to be, and there's a lot of moving parts on the other side.
Now, Miss Vocals, she put me up on game last month when she broke it down to me about
How she came in here and decorated the place and got it looking nice.
No, I'm talking about the TikTok situation where you had to
get a certain amount of followers.
A certain amount of
right,
a certain amount. When she broke that down to me, so now I did my homework on it, and that's 100% true. As well as now, before YouTube and Instagram was giving much more money than they are now, because so many people are doing it now with the views, where you have to have a certain amount of views and such amount. That the money that they was giving out first was really good money. Now the money they're giving out now, they done cut it so bad that, like you said, just doing it on your own is just smarter right now, just to do it on your own. Because these, like I said, just like a perfect example. So when she broke it down to me about you have to have 1,000 followers, you have to have 1,000 followers, not you following 1,000 people.
Right. You have to have.
You have to. You know how hard it is to come in and be popular enough to get 1,000 viewers in maybe a month or two.
Well, again, it can be done, but like I told you before, in order for that to be done, you have to be on that platform consistently.
Right, but
like every day, you got to be engaging with other people and following them for them to follow you back. So it would take an 8-hour day for the next 6 months for you to get to those numbers.
That's true, and that's 100. Because I'm laughing at myself, but yo, ever since we had that call, that was a month ago, and I only got like 200 followers. I'm like, man, come on, man. I'm gonna get 800 more followers. So I just want to make. Wait a minute, don't laugh at me. That's not funny. But I
need to find out how many we got on our TikTok.
But let me ask you a question. So until I reach the 1,000 point mark, I can't go live on it? Is that what you're saying?
Nope. Well, I mean, you could do live clips, but as far as you doing your DJ thing, because in order for you to do it right, there's a platform.
Okay.
That there's an interface you got to download to be able to stream through it. You know what I mean? So yeah, because they allow you to monetize.
One of the first DJs who really got them numbers up like that when COVID hit and all that was DJ D-Nice. Right. And I was watching him. He still goes live.
Right.
He still goes live.
But he does it the right way. He got a legal team that takes care of him being able to play those records. Okay, his platform is exclusive, and he does his thing. You know what I mean?
So family out there, we usually show videos and things like that, but I guess I must have sent the videos a little bit too late, so I wasn't able. One of the videos that I wanted to talk about was a video that I really wanted you to see, and it was the Fredro Star. All of them going to be in the Cassidy's next Pastor Mike. So he did a roll call the other day. I guess the show's going to be today. So last night they did a roll call, and he had everybody there who was going to be a part of the show. That was one of the videos that I wanted to show today. And Al, let me tell you something. The lineup that they have, they did a roll call. He said, I'm going to do it like old school. I'm going to call your name and you shout it out. And Onyx was there. Dougie Fresh was there. Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick, Grand Poobah. These are artists that grew up in my era of time who I would love to see. But the reason I brought up Onyx, because, you have a ties with them. Them guys, how long have they been in the game right now? And what lane do you put them in? Because I love Onyx, man. I love them. What lane do you put them in when it comes to hip hop?
Okay, so again, they've been in the game. They were in the game when I met them. So we talking about, we did the Onyx project in the late 80s, early 90s. So that means that I would say they probably got their first deal somewhere around 84, 85.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. Okay. They were on Profile Records, you know, and the name was still Onyx. I think the name of the song was And We Do It Like This. They were managed by Jeff Harris. They were signed to Profile Records. But what I loved about them is that when they came in the game, they changed hip hop from what we knew it as. Because they came in with this new look, okay, and they also changed the way we were doing hip hop, the sound of it, okay. Of course, it had that boom bap sound, but it had a low, deep, dark bass that not everybody had in their music, okay. They had bass lines that were crazy, okay. The energy was out of this world. Nobody had energy like Onyx at that time. You know what I mean? So they actually changed the game, and they helped Def Jam come out of a deficit during that time. Now, I say that because, remember, they weren't signed to Def Jam. They were signed to JMJ Records. They were signed under Jam Master Jay's label. Okay, but Jam Master Jay's distribution was through the Def Jam label. Okay. So again, that put Def Jam back at a place where they were able to renegotiate with Sony to keep their distribution. You know, so they were instrumental in Def Jam having a continued place in the music industry at that time. Okay. But like I said, that Pastor Mike, truthfully, if I had had enough time, I would have went to that concert. But like like he said, that's going to be, it's a tour now. They turned the Pastor Mike into a tour. So these guys are going to be together for a while. So he was telling them, he was explaining to them that when he's DJing, he wants to go right into the next artist. So you have to be on point. You have to be, and I know that's hard because you have all these great artists and they got their songs and they're doing that they have to get ready for the next person to come on. And it's not going to be an intermission. It's going to go straight through. Right. That's something that I would love to see because, you know, when you go to these concerts these days, the intermission in between acts sometimes be an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And sometimes that gets boring. You be ready, you're ready to get there. And what Cass is doing right now, I love that. He's telling them, artists, listen, you have to be ready, be prepared, because we're going right into it. All right, but so once again, shout out to Pastor Mike, DJ Cassidy, for what he's doing with the artists. He's not letting, when Grand Pooba, and like I said, who else was there? I wanted to show that video because that was very important. There was Grand Pooba, Dougie Fresh. Well, we spoke about it. We don't use a video all the time. People who are engaged, they know who these people are.
Huh?
I said we don't need a video all the time.
Don't you tell
people
me
that are engaged, they know what we're talking about.
If I tell you to play a damn video, you're going to play the video. Don't talk about what it's not.
If I want to take you off the screen like this,
this is my show.
It's your show. You can talk all you want.
Okay.
But guess who got control of the show now? Guess who got control of the show now?
Check one.
Guess who got control of the show now, Rich?
Let's go, man.
But they can't even see you.
Put it back on. Let's go, man. We're working right now.
Say you sorry.
Say
you sorry, Big Al.
I'm going to move on to the next one.
I'm sorry, Big Al.
I'm going to move on to the next one. Al, let's go. Come on, man. Stop playing. You done cut the time half already. Now, so allegedly, Chris Brown is into some more trouble.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Allegedly, he had a concert overseas, and a fight broke out. Allegedly now. And Chris Brown's team and Chris Brown got into a fight, and he had to go back to court last week because they're trying to give him some jail time. My thing is, Al, if I ever became an artist, and I'm sorry, them after parties and all that stuff, Al, I wouldn't part because you know that something is going to break off. Something has got to happen.
So let me give you.
Wait, I'm talking.
All right, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. I had the pleasure of touring with Brownstone, and we was going from, we was out on tour, and you see these things. You see people getting to these altercations because they want to get close to the artist. They want to do this to the artist. They want to do that. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you became a Chris Brown status right now, Al, after parties and all that, I know that you get paid from them, but after them concerts, Do you really have to go to these after parties, these aftermarket situations? Do you have to go?
No, you don't. The only time that you're expected to go is if they're paying you to do a walkthrough. That's it. Other than that, no, you don't have to be involved in that. So here's one thing about a good management team behind an artist is they'll pick and choose what type of events that you will frequent. And the thing is, you should not be at everything because then your fan base, won't grow as much because if you're always out and people can see you all the time, they're like, why would I go to this concert now? He's always here. He's always there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, you really got to learn how to calculate and be strategic as far as how you present your artists. And then on top of that, the biggest thing for me with artists is these big entourages always having a knucklehead in your camp that makes it bad for everybody else and destroys what you've been working hard for.
Right.
You don't need that person in your camp.
Right.
Tell them to stay on the block. Tell them to represent you from the block. Because again, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you.
Well, once again, they know that to go to another country and get into an altercation, these people are waiting for y'all to come. Me, myself, if I became an artist, I would go do my shows, back to my hotel room, and get back home. God has blessed you with a talent that you should want to be able to show people all the time, not getting into all these. Now, once again, it's allegedly now. I'm not saying this is what happened. I wasn't there. But Chris Brown, as a major artist like you are, bruh, I'm not getting into anything. You know what I mean? After my concerts, I'm going back to my hotel room, and we can party back there. We can be friends. We can have. But as far as going to them after parties and all that, I've seen it for myself. Ain't nobody can't tell me. I've seen it for myself that you can get into an altercation so fast it doesn't make any sense. And I'm gonna tell you something. I want to give a big shout out to Brownstone once again, Nikki, and I guess the two new members. I want to give them a big shout out because they're still touring. And
I see Nikki got her own podcast too.
Yeah, I see she has a podcast. And let me just say something. I love it. And once again, when they had that show on the air with all the R&B singers and everybody came down, let me tell y'all something. The time that I was around Brownstone, Nikki Gilbert was the sweetest person in the world, yo. So all that bad play that they was giving her, that's other people's opinion. But to me, Nikki Gilbert, yo, she did so much for me in a little bit of time that I was with them. One, I don't want to bring up stories, but let me just tell you one quick story that happened with me and Nikki. So one day, we was going to the Apollo. That's when Steve Harvey was the host. We was going to the Apollo. And the ladies had wanted some Jamaican food. I was dealing with this young lady. This is funny, Al. Check this out. I was dealing with this young lady. So they was like, where's the best Jamaican restaurant? We will get some Jamaican food before we get to the Apollo. We was in at that time, a limousine, not a Sprint, a limousine. So I knew that there was a restaurant right across the street from where this girl that I was liking. So I said, yo, I know the best one. And we went there. I called the girl and said, well, look, there's a limousine gonna pull up. And Nikki knew, and she just made me look like, oh man, the little conversations that Nikki Gilbert is on point. So I just want to say, Nikki, I always loved you and appreciate you, and your podcast. I wish you well on your podcast, as well as y'all still touring. And it was, like I said, Brownstone, I can listen to that music all day long, man. Let's move on. Al, so we done talked about R. Kelly. We done talked about Diddy. We done talked about Chris Brown, right? So a comparison. Let's go to this. If Drew Hill was in a concert on one side and Boyz II Men was on the other stage, on another side, and they had it split down the middle, music-wise, let's break it down. Which show would you go to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
I'm listening, go ahead.
And break down the difference between their music. Drew Hill music to Boyz II Men music. Now, First of all, it's a part one question. Which concert would you go to?
I would go to Boyz II Men.
you would go see Boyz II Men over Dru Hill.
Yes.
Okay. Why? Break that down.
Because Boyz II Men are more like crooners. They're classic singers. You know what I mean? They put out those songs that remind you of different times and different places of your life. You know, you can hear a Boyz II Men song and be like, "Oh, I know exactly where I was at when that came out." Okay, now that takes nothing away from Dru Hill. Dru Hill has some classic hits, and but I still believe that was a phase group. You know what I mean? They wasn't put together for longevity or to have real big classic hits, like Boyz II Men. Like nowadays, even though, the whole team ain't together with Boyz II Men, when you hear about Boyz II Men at a concert, automatically certain songs come to your head, right? When I hear about Dru Hill, I say to myself, is the group still together? You know what I mean? So again, I haven't heard nothing about them in a lot of years. You don't see them as a group. At least Boyz II Men, you still see them as a group. When New Edition did their concert, guess who opened up with them? You know what I mean? So again, it's about relevance, okay, and about the body of work that you have that stands the test of time. Again.
Okay. Me, Dru Hill or Boyz II Men? Dru Hill or Boyz II Men? I think I would probably go Boyz II Men as well. Yeah, but they're both good groups. Our era group, my era group. So I love them, bro. I love their music. It's not nothing different. But if I had to go to a concert and it was between them two, I probably would do Boyz II Men as well. So Al, let's go move on. Allegedly, I seen yesterday something came up on. I was watching and they said that allegedly Lauryn Hill and Wyclef will be putting out a new Fugees album.
Really?
Right.
That's big.
The sign of the time, Al, that we live in. The Fugees. I know Lauryn Hill is a great artist, Wyclef, but they haven't put, like you said, they haven't put out an album in a long time.
Right.
And things have changed now. These younger people. Will they still be, will this album still be a hit? Do you think that between the time that they put out their last album and now, allegedly that they're putting out a new album coming out, do you think it will get the same reception that they had when they was the Fugees on the first album?
Well, I think it truly has to do with their creative work. Are they still able to work together? Is the chemistry still there? What is their writing abilities like today? Okay, we can't just say, "Oh, it's Lauryn Hill and Wyclef, so it's going to be phenomenal." I've heard Wyclef done something in the past few years. He's had a few songs, that in collaboration with other people, but it wasn't that big bang in the industry where, wow, that's Wyclef, You know what I mean? So we can't say just because they're coming back together that is automatically is going to be a phenomenal hit, So.
Well, see, this is what we were talking about earlier when you were talking about like Diddy and all them and R. Kelly. When you leave people, when you leave your fans waiting for your music after all these years, that's why I'm asking you, do you think that it will hit as well now that if they would have came right back with another Fugees album?
Well, again, it really depends though, because you have people who have been off the radar for some time and they come back and smash. This song is charting for them. You know what I mean? Let's look at Max B and French Montana, right? That song that they put out earlier in the year, Max B had been locked up, right? He's been away for a long time. Okay, yeah, we know about Max B in the hood and blah, 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 blah. And French hadn't really been putting out a lot of stuff, right? But they came back, man, and they killed killed with this new song. This single has been the anthem for the past this year. So again, you can't always say that because somebody's out of the limelight that it's not going to hit. You know, it really depends on the chemistry.
Let's move on. So this week, once again, I tell you, I'm always watching different podcasts, and I'm always watching things on IG and TikTok. And one of the things that I watched this week was another video that I had that I was going to show you. They was breaking down your artist, your favorite person in the world.
Who's that?
George Clinton.
Okay.
And they showed how, in concert, how long it takes for them to prepare for that stage show because they bring down the mothership.
Right.
Now, I had a video of the mothership coming down and George Clinton and them getting out, and that part of the show, that budget, because it takes a lot. If you would have seen what they was doing to bring down the mothership, who pays for that?
Okay, that right there comes out of their tour production budget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he has to pay for that, or
if he's paying for the tour, if he's paying the tour, sometimes people will say, okay, I want to put you on promoters, but say, I got a tour going on, and this is the lineup, okay, and this is what the budget is. If it fits their budget, then guess what? Let's go.
But Al, have you ever seen the mothership come down?
Come on, man. 1977, where was you at? Where was you at, bro?
With a little shorty. I was with a little
Come on,
shorty.
man. Nah.
I was with a little shorty.
Let me tell you
I was down in Maxon with a little shorty. That's what I was doing in 77.
I've always been a Parliament Funkadelic fan.
No, seriously.
Since I heard Up for the Downstroke in 1974, right? I'm outside at my projects. I grew up on 110th and Park, Clinton Projects. I'm outside. There was a family downstairs that lived on the first floor. They had their radio on. They usually used to put the speakers next to the to the window so you could hear everything. And somebody in the Lewis family was playing the radio, and Up for the Downstroke came on. And when I heard that joint, I'm like, yo, I gotta find out who this is. Because that joint was crazy. You know, and then I found out it was Parliament. And then when I started, because I've always been the type of kid to always do research and look up stuff. When I found out that they were a group that had been around since the 50s, okay, then I found out that their first song was Testify, and I heard that song. That was a big hit for them, you know, and they were also signed to Motown at one time, you know, and George Clinton was also a writer for Motown.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, the history is crazy, but to be able to sit, hear them do their thing and change music, funk music, the way they did, and then go to a concert in 1977 and see George Clinton as Dr. Funkenstein. You see the spaceship flying across the stage, it lands, you see all this smoke, and then you see this big ladder with a spaceship, and this dude walks down out of the spaceship to Dr. Funkenstein with this crazy garb on, with these high heel boots. Let me tell you, was nothing like it, man. Nothing like it. Phenomenal.
Hey, Al, this is something I've never done before, but I got a very important phone call. Can you play a song? Can we come back, take a quick break?
I can play a few videos. That's what we'll do. We'll play a few videos.
Play a video for me. I got to take this emergency phone call. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
And then we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to step out for a second.
All right. Here we go.
I wanna go with you, anywhere, up to the moon and the stars. I just wanna go up. Baby, take me for a ride in the magic carpet. 747 glide through the clouds, baby, be my pilot. Hot air balloon, you're making me swoon, baby, that's what you do. You see all the mother fellas fellas, they be trying, but they don't come through. Kind, patient, understanding. You give good kisses, hugging, squeezing. So I'm betting my cards on you. Keep doing what you do. I can't wait to see how the story began. I wanna go with you anywhere, up to the moon and the stars. I just wanna go up. Baby, take me for a ride in the magic carpet. 747 glide through the clouds, baby, be my pilot. Hot air balloon, you're making me swoon, baby, that's what you do. You see all the mother fellas, they be trying, but they don't come through. Kind, patient, understanding. You give good kisses, hugging, squeezing. So I'm betting my cards on you. Keep doing what you do. Shit just like I like her. You're giving me good vibes that's running through my mind. Every day I've been waiting for a lover like this to come through. Take me up somewhere my mind can't explain. Wanna feel it rushing like heroin through my veins. So I'm betting my cards on you. Keep doing what you do. I can't wait to see how the story ends. Everything about you gives me chills. The way your shoulders feel that old white tee. Boy, you don't even know what you do to me. Your smile lights up the darkest part of my day. And when you wrap your arms around me that way, I find myself getting lost again, falling deeper than I've ever been. I've seen handsome faces come and go, but there's something special in your glow, like a masterpiece designed above, and every detail makes me fall in love. You're my adornment, baby, the finest thing my eyes have ever seen. From your gentle touch to the way you move, you make loving look so easy. You're my adornment, darling, a work of art standing next to me. When I look at you, I can't help but smile. You're everything I dreamed you'd be. I love the way your hands fit perfectly in mine, and how you always know the right things at the right time. The strength you carry underneath your skin makes me feel safe whenever you're within. And when you're standing there across the room, everybody notices but they don't know the truth. They see a handsome man and stop right there. I see a loving heart beyond compare. I've searched for something real for so long, then you came and proved my heart was wrong. Now every day I thank the stars above for blessing me with this kind of love. Baby, the finest thing my eyes have ever seen. From your gentle touch to the way you move, you make loving look so easy. You're my adornment, darling, a work of art standing next to me. When I look at you, I can't help but smile. You're everything I dreamed you'd be. Someone who wear diamonds around their neck, some wear gold and precious stones, but I'd rather spend forever wrapped up in your love alone. You're the treasure that I cherish, the pride that heaven sent to me. And every time I look your way, you're still a beautiful mystery. Adornment, baby, the finest thing my eyes have ever seen. Strong and gentle, smooth and steady, everything a man should be. You're my adornment, darling, and I never want this feeling gone. I'll keep admiring every part of you for as long as love goes on. You're my adornment, baby. You're my adornment, masterpiece of
Yes. I'm sorry for that, y'all. I had a little quick emergency. I just want everybody to keep my moms in prayer. But we just played two joints. Now, them two joints was fire, bro. They was fire. Shayla Dunn, Adornment, and Erica Falls, Up. Them two songs was fire, yo. And I want people to know that you heard them first right here at IAXISRADIO, the Big Rich the Ruler Show. And we're gonna, matter of fact, we're gonna put that into part of the show maybe every month, where we'll play an independent artist or two. So if you're an independent artist and you're listening and you want to get your joint up here and it's worth being on the IAXISRADIO show, contact me and Big Al, and we'll see what we can do for you. Al, the number one time?
The number one time.
The number for IAXISRADIO one time is 914-7, I can't see it, 719
6917.
69.
That's 914-719-6917. Or y'all can email me at al at IAXISRADIO.com. That's Al at IAXISRADIO.com.
Okay. Hey, Al, it's crazy. I mean, things happen for a reason. Because that was going to be one of the topics that I was going to talk about today, that the new show that we're working on. Now, let me just explain something to everybody. People always say that what me and Al have been doing right now, we've been above our time. So look, let me show you what I'm talking about. I had a podcast show back in the day called
Little Richard.
No, come on, chill out. The big what was we the
Little Richard and the Micro Midgets, remember?
The web series we had out was called Odd Man Out. And that was before the time. It was a great show. Odd Man Out. We had a great cast. We had a great run with it. Odd Man Out. If you want to go on YouTube, you can watch Odd Man Out, the series. You got to put the series. And it was like 5 episodes. It was crazy. So, and then I had a Big Rich VIP Lounge. And then I also had a thing that me and Chris was working on. We had 3 different shows at Lehman College that we're going to work on. I'm working on 4 right now. It's going to be called 4. It's going to be called. So I'm working, like I posted the other day, when you don't hear from me or when you don't see me on Facebook or Instagram, I'm working on things. And right now, I'm working on a new web series. I'm working on the locations. I'm working on the artists. I'm working on. So Al, one thing about you and the big dog, I can't talk about the big dog. One thing about y'all too is when you come up with something with y'all, you have to have everything concreted and put down and just say, I need you here for this so you can see. I just can't say I got an idea and I got an idea and I got an idea and y'all don't want to hear that.
No, not at
So
all.
right now, I'm working on locations. I got the locations. We needed 4 locations for the first set. And I got 2 of the 4 locations down pat. I got the artists. I got the artists already. And I got oh my goodness. I just can't wait to bring it to y'all. But I just had to put everything in stone. Right now, I am putting it in stone and it's gonna be crazy. I'm back with a new web series, a new team, a new management, new everything. And I didn't even bring it to Big Vito yet. I'm telling y'all, I got everything that's worked out, that it needs to be worked out. The kinks are working. When I told you, when I went to Atlanta and I seen how they work production-wise, I had to change my whole game for this new web series, and that's what I did.
So you had to go to Atlanta, but you wouldn't listen to me.
Man, but I'm not even going to we're not even going to talk about Atlanta right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Let's move on with the show. But I'm telling you now, if you're an artist and you want to call me, holler at me. I got this new web series coming, and it's going to be so sick. Like a perfect example, the one Up by Erica
Falls.
Erica Falls, that was crazy to me. That's just crazy. I love stuff like that. Live music, live band, like that's just.
We got some more treats in the arsenal. I'm gonna play another few for you.
Okay.
When we take another break. Yeah, we got some more treats.
Okay. So, Al, another question that has been brought up to me by people out there: if a man pays child support, right?
Right.
Because now we're coming back up on the kids are going back to school. Should he be responsible for the children's clothing for the back to school as well if he pays child support?
So let me express to you what I did. Okay. Me and my kid's mom had an agreement that I would pay child support, right? When it came to school clothing and summer clothing, okay, we would go half.
Okay.
We would go half.
Now that's half of the child support money or half of her money?
No. Outside of the child support.
Okay, gotcha.
Outside of that.
Okay.
We would go half on whatever else they needed. When it came to my daughter, it was like, I was like, forget all of that. Just send it to me. I'm taking her shopping.
Right.
And I used to go get her everything that she needed.
Right. Because I was watching on Instagram lately, parents these days are taking the child support money and doing whatever they want to do with it. And then when it come time for school supplies and school stuff, they're coming back to the fathers and saying, and I just want to know, to men out there and to women out there, do y'all really think it's fair that a man pays child support?
But Rich, Women been doing that for years.
But this is what I'm saying. We got to.
This ain't new.
But this is what I'm saying. It's just a survey.
I know this chick used to take child support money and go buy her cars and fur coats and all kinds of stuff, and still be on the father be like, oh, you got to give me this and that. You know what I mean?
It was funny because I was watching another video the other day, and a young man had a child with this young lady. The young boy was like 5 years old, and she had 3 other kids. And he pulled up to the house, and he only had food for his child.
Right, I saw that. That's old.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying. So, is he wrong for just bringing food for his child, or?
So here's my problem with that. Here's my problem with that whole situation. The children never asked to be here. Okay, the children are a product of the men and women doing whatever they do. Some of it being irresponsible.
Right.
And now they want to blame one another or focus on who's not doing what. Now, my children, my oldest son and my daughter, they have siblings, right? And whenever I went to see my kids, okay, or if I went to take them somewhere, I took their brothers and sisters with me. When I bought my children things or was bringing them something, I made sure that their siblings received as well.
Okay.
Because it's not fair that they see one kid getting something and then the other's not getting anything. You know what I mean? Now you're causing a rift between the children. Or they're not understanding why my brother and sister's getting this all the time and we don't get anything.
So you're saying that in that video, the lady is right? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm not saying that she's right. What I'm saying is that brother should have said, you know what? I understand that me and her don't see eye to eye, but I'm not going to punish the children because me and her don't see eye to eye. Okay, I'm going to give my son something. He's going to get the most, but I'm going to bring a little something for the other kids too. That's only right. A real man would do that because you don't want your son having problems with his siblings and then the mother treating him some kind of way once you drop him off. You got to understand what happens after you leave the environment.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but this is where we agree to disagree. I don't agree with that. I agree that if your children, if the lady has other children and the father's not doing his part, that is not my fault.
But it's not about it being your fault.
It is because you're blaming me.
It's not about it not being your fault, Rich. What it's about is for you changing that trajectory. You changing that dynamic of what's being done.
I'm not doing that.
Those kids, no kid should ever have to suffer because an adult want to take things personally.
I wouldn't make them suffer.
But that's what it is.
I would make them understand
that's what it is.
You can't depend on every time I come over here, I'm bringing my child something. I got to bring your children something because therefore that's not fair.
Well, if it's an expectation, no. But when I'm saying that, she shouldn't even have to go there. If you're a stand-up person, if you're a stand-up man, then you're going to take care of the neighborhood. See, I grew up in a time and era, and listen. I grew up in a time and era where we had drug dealers, we had pimps, we had all that in the neighborhood. But when something went down in the neighborhood, if somebody rent needed to be paid, guess what? The drug dealer or the pimp came through for that family. If there was a barbecue or something going on, the drug dealers, there was one year I remember the drug dealers paid for us all, the whole neighborhood to go to Palisades Amusement Park.
It was only $3.
Yeah, okay.
God, yeah,
think about a whole neighborhood?
Yeah, $3.
Yeah, okay. Keep thinking it's just $3. But still, that's the era in time that I grew up in. Men that had a heart who said, you know what? I'm not going to let my people suffer. Yeah, I'm out here, I ain't living right. But still, if I got it, my people got it.
That's ran away from what I was talking about.
But no, it's the same. It's the same.
I understand what you're saying,
concept.
But
I'm
you
talking about man. I'm talking about the
man.
I'm talking about the man. I'm not saying I.
All right, but you cannot expect
no, that's
for that
not
man
what I'm saying,
every
Rich.
time he pull up.
Rich, you're missing the point.
I'm not missing the point.
Yes,
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Because it's not about him. It's not about him.
What
it's
you
about
mean? It's not about him. Who's him?
The guy.
The father?
We talking about the father because here's what you're saying. You saying that the child's mother expected But every time that he brought his child some food, that he got to bring something for the other children. I hear you clearly.
Really?
I hear you clearly. But what I'm saying to you, Rich, is that him as a man should not punish those other children because she's ignorant.
Okay, we could go back and forth on this one all day, so let's just change the subject. Let's move on. I got what you're saying. Big
Let me
bro.
ask you something.
On the air.
Let's stay here, but I want to ask you one question. Do you believe in God?
And I know you was going. I knew that's where you was going.
Just
with
answer
this.
the question, Rich.
Yes, I do.
So
Yes,
God
I do.
says, this is what God says.
I knew where you was going.
This
with
is what God says. This is what God says. If you claim to believe and love me, then you should love my children. Hold on, Rich. Hold on. Because we can't be hypocritical in our life.
So what if I can't afford? What if I can't afford every time I pulled up?
Rich. But if you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
Okay.
That's one thing. But when you can't afford it, or you could say, you know what? I'm going to get my son 2 burgers, and I'm going to go to McDonald's and get these dollar burgers for the other kids so that they don't feel left out. That's all. It has nothing to do with her.
That's where you was going.
It has nothing to do with her. But again, if you claim to love God and you claim to love his son, then you have to love his children. And if you love his children, when you see his children suffering or in need, or if there's a conflict, then you'll fix it.
Okay.
If you can, if you have the ability to do something. Because God blesses us all.
He does.
Okay?
He sure
and when
does.
he blesses us, it is our job to make sure we bless somebody
I knew
else.
that's where you was going. I know.
But then if you know it, how are you going to tell me you don't agree?
No, I don't agree with every time this man pulls up, she expects for this man to have
Again,
something.
but you got to change that equation in your brain. It's not about her, and it's not about him. It's about those children.
Okay. Can we move on?
When God, when the apostles, when the disciples asked Jesus, hold up, when the disciples, hold up, man, let me go.
We ain't doing this, bro.
Let me go. When the disciples asked Jesus, who is the greatest in heaven? You know what he said to them? He said, when you come as a child, then you could be the greatest in heaven. Why would he say that? Why would he say that, Rich?
Okay, I understand what you're saying. This is a show where we agree to disagree. I'm not disagreeing with you. If you have it, you can do it. But you should not expect me. That's the problem with that video.
Expectation is a bad word anyway.
Again,
that's why I don't like that word, expectation. It comes out of my vocabulary because expectation is a bad word. Because with expectation, let me tell you what happens with expectation. When you expect from another human being and that expectation isn't met, the first emotion that comes out of that is disappointment.
That's true.
And then after the disappointment, it festers, then comes anger. Then after the anger comes conflict and hatred and so many other emotions.
Well, why did I get you started?
Come on, man.
Here we go.
I'm just letting you know, man, from the heart, how we are as people and what we should be doing to change the trajectory of how we treat one another and what we should be doing in this world.
Well, like you said, expectation. The word expect comes out of it.
It's a bad word.
Because she expects every time. And like you said, what about if he don't have it every time? So I can't bring my child nothing because I can't afford to take care of your kids every time?
That's a different story. If you don't have it, you don't have it.
You want me to start preaching? Because I can pull out a book.
Go ahead.
Don't do that.
Pause. Don't pull out nothing. But
here we go. All right. So the next thing I wanna ask you, Al, is I know you've been in the industry for a long time, and
I got a little history.
Have you ever met a celebrity starstruck? Have you ever got starstruck? Like
never.
Who was never met a person who was like, oh my God.
The only person that I was like, I'm gonna meet this dude is when I met George Clinton.
Okay.
And he was so humble. And we talked briefly, and I told him how I grew up off his music and how his music changed the way I looked at myself. He said, thank you. That means the world to me.
So you have been starstruck?
I wouldn't call it starstruck. I'm just going to say that I was in awe of what he did in the music industry.
I'm not going to say starstruck as well, but two people that I met that I just
already know.
Who?
when you met me for the first time. You was like, oh, yo, Big Al, what's up? I remember that, man.
We only got 15 minutes. I ain't got no time for no jokes right now, yo. Chill out right now.
Now, we got until 3:30.
Okay. The first person was Gerald Levert.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Gerald, I was like, oh my God, because Gerald Levert, he was pretty, close with Roger and them.
Mm-hmm.
So when we was in Ohio, that was one of the things. And my other person that I love as well as in music was Dave Hollister. I'm a Dave Hollister
Dave
fan.
Hollister's no joke.
And when I was with Brownstone, Dave Hollister was managed by the same person that Brownstone's Bernard.
So not to cut your wisdom, so let me ask you a question. Between Dave Hollister and R. Kelly, who's a better singer?
R. Kelly has a bigger catalog.
No, I didn't ask you that. That's not what I asked you. I said, who's a better singer?
R. Kelly has a bigger catalog.
No, that's not what I'm asking you, Rich. I said between R. Kelly and David Hollister, who's a better singer? I asked you about no catalog. I just asked you who's the better singer. Cat got your tongue?
Because
you can't be honest with the people?
No. Because I'm a
You got an audience out there that want to know the truth,
right.
Rich.
Because I'm a Dave Hollister fan.
Just answer the question.
I would say Dave Hollister. I'm a
Would
Dave
you
Hollister
say that
fan
because it is what it is, or you saying that because you're just a fan?
You're not gonna put me on the spot like this. Because I love
Answer
R.
the
Kelly.
question, Rich. Why are you always evading and avoiding questions
No, I'm
when I
not.
ask you, bro?
I love Dave Hollister music. I can listen to Dave. I can drive from New York to North Carolina and listen to all Dave Hollister, as well as R. Kelly. So I can't do. That's what I do all the time.
So you tell me that Dave Hollister have enough body of work that you can listen to him.
I just said he don't have enough.
That you can
He
listen to
doesn't
his
have a
music
catalog
on a
is not the
10-hour
same.
drive.
No. I can't do that because you got to remember he was Dave Hollister, then he was down with Blackstreet as well.
It doesn't matter. He's still Dave
But
Hollister.
they didn't have. They didn't.
He's still Dave Hollister.
His catalog.
So
is not,
if Dave Hollister is singing on Blackstreet songs, and then he's also doing the solo stuff, and you could drive from New York to North Carolina on some Blackstreet Dave Hollister, okay? And I'm asking you once again, when it comes to singing, who's the better singer, Dave Hollister or R. Kelly?
Because I'm a Dave Hollister fan. Because I'm a Dave Hollister fan, I got to go with Dave Hollister. I never met R. Kelly. I was there with Dave Hollister when Brownstone.
Why are you avoiding and evading the question in itself?
Okay. Just like you said, when you met George Clinton, it changed your life.
I told him that it changed.
Well,
his music has changed my
Dave
life.
Hollister music, I love it to death.
Okay.
Brownstone music, I love it to death. Bernard Alexander, I love it for him. Even
so if you was to ask me,
all of that.
If you was to ask me between George Clinton and let's say
Stevie Wonder,
no,
like you said, Stevie Wonder. No. Okay, let's go Stevie Wonder, like you were going earlier, so hard on Stevie.
If you was to ask me who's a better singer, I would tell you Stevie Wonder.
Okay, so then what are you talking about then? So what are you talking about?
But I ask you between R. Kelly, and it's not about me being a fan, between the facts, who's a better singer between R. Kelly and Dave Hollister? Just answer the question, Rich. Don't tell me you was a fan.
Once again, because I was a fan of Dave Hollister.
Oh, here we go again.
And I'm still a fan of Dave Hollister.
You know one thing I learned about you since I've known you?
Oh, man.
That you're a runner, man. You run from stuff.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You're running from a question right now.
I'm not running. I'm just giving
running,
my
Rich.
answer, bro.
When it comes to us
DJing
for the past 10 years, you've been running from me, man. And you're running from the question now, bro.
Okay. All I'm just telling you is, Dave Hollister, it takes me 9 hours to get to my house, right?
Okay.
In North Carolina.
Right.
I start from the turnpike. I'm Dave Hollister. This is what I listen to when I go down south.
Okay.
I listen to Dave Hollister, R. Kelly, Gerald Levert.
Okay.
That's getting me down there.
Okay.
I can listen to that all the way down. I don't play, when I drive down south, I don't play no fast music. I only play slow music.
Okay, you in love then?
Yeah, slow music is all
You
I
in love,
play.
huh?
No, I'm just saying.
You just said yeah.
I don't like to listen to fast music when
Rich,
I'm driving.
if you in love, just say you in love.
I love God.
Okay, besides
I
God.
love God.
Okay.
Yes, I do. And yes, I'm in love. Yes, I'm in love.
Okay, then say that, bro.
Okay, yes, I am.
Don't run from it.
Okay. Now, let's move on, because you start trouble and all this and love and all this. Let's go back to the concert. Split the Wall. Here we go.
Okay. I already give you my answer.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
New Edition
Okay.
or Jodeci?
New Edition.
Can you give me an answer why?
Because of the talent that comes out of that group. Because of the body of work that they have. Their catalog is crazy. And they've learned to, they actually changed the way that we listen to R&B music. From the time that they came out with Candy Girl up until the time that Bobby Brown did his solo album. It changed the trajectory of how we listen to R&B music and what we think is great R&B music. That New Jack Swing era was crazy for them. And you can't take that from them.
Okay.
Ralph Tresvant, BVD, Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill. What's the other group? There was another group that was New Jack Swing heavy. I forget the name of them. But still.
Rex and Effect?
Yeah, Rex and Effect. Not just them. I'm not talking about
you mean
Teddy
inside
Riley.
the New Edition?
No, inside the New Edition, right.
Okay. Now let me break mine down. That's why I love this show, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Because we beg to differ. I beg to differ that, okay, now I knew, once again, I know you so well, I knew you was going to break up to the three situations where BBG, Ralph went on his own, and Bobby went on his own. Mm-hmm. And then they came together and I understand that.
And don't forget Johnny Gill. I'm not going to put Johnny Gill because truthfully, when you say Jodeci, when you talk about New Edition, I'm not counting Bobby. I don't Johnny Gill. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. But we do without Johnny Gill. Jodeci. And I take nothing from Jodeci. With Devontae
if Jodeci
and all
would
of
have
them.
stayed consistent.
But you can't do ifs. We talking about facts here.
Well, at a point, New Edition stopped. Jodeci music. So you think Ralph Tresvant is a better singer?
Nope.
Then
Jodeci, not at all.
No, not
then
JoJo. What's his name?
JoJo.
Not JoJo.
Casey or JoJo?
Casey. If you had to put Casey up against Ralph Tresvant.
Casey's killing them every day.
Okay, then so how you gonna pick Jodeci? How you gonna pick?
I just told you why.
Who in New Edition can mess with Casey and JoJo?
Nobody.
Okay. So then how you gonna pick a better group then? How you gonna talk about better
because
singing
of the body of work, like I said. Because of how they changed the trajectory of how we look at R&B music.
Okay.
That's why. So you can't just look at something and say, oh, this person's a great singer, but what else have they done for music? That's the stuff you got to look at,
You don't
Richie.
think that Jodeci changed the time for music?
No, because
in our area?
Jodeci was doing ballads like every other R&B group was. There was no difference in what they were doing. They had a voice, they had all their own signature sound, but they were still doing R&B like everybody else.
Okay. I once again, here we go with this agree to disagree.
You can disagree
Because
all you want, bro.
a perfect example.
I'm stating facts.
Okay, a perfect example, like this Chris Brown and Usher tour.
Okay.
Who's the better singer? What is going to make you go to a Chris Brown Usher tour because of who's the better? Chris Brown is a better performer, but who's the better singer out of them two?
Usher's not that great of a singer either.
That's what I'm asking. Who's the better singer?
I would say Chris Brown was.
Chris Brown is a better singer than Usher?
Yes.
Or a better performer? Come on,
a better singer. A better singer.
You think Chris Brown can sing better than Usher?
Absolutely.
What you over there drinking?
It's called wisdom and knowledge.
Nah, we ain't doing
That's
that.
what I'm drinking. Wisdom and knowledge.
We not doing that. Chris Brown are better.
Have you ever?
He's a better
Rich,
performer.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever ever truly been in an R&B recording session to hear a real R&B singer sing, doing melodies and inflections after the song was written?
You have?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, who was
yes,
that?
I have.
Who was you there with?
Who was I there with?
Come on, let's go. Who was you there with?
When R. Kelly's with public announcement, I was in the studio with them.
Truthfully, they said R. Kelly wasn't the best singer in public
It doesn't matter.
There
It doesn't matter whether he was the best singer. You asked me a question.
Okay.
You said who? And I gave you somebody that you knew.
Okay.
I was in the studio with them in public announcement. When I was a kid, my uncle used to take me to the studio all the time. Barry White, the Commodores, the Intruders. Dude, let me tell you something. My ears have been trained, bro. Let alone, but forget about all of that. Me being in the studio with vocals alone, me watching her do vocaling coaching for major artists has in-tuned my ears to what a real singer is supposed to sound like. Now, if you listen to Usher songs, he has some good stuff, some great stuff. I'm not gonna say good, I'm gonna say some great stuff. But you could tell on them records where he punched in to get those different sounds. And the same thing with Chris Brown. But Chris Brown is consistent with the style of singing that he does. He doesn't try to go out his range. And he has some great ballads, and the women love him because he keeps it honest when he sings. He don't be trying to do all those acrobats and stuff that he know he can't do. Like you know you're not gonna get up on a stage and start doing flips across the stage because you know you can't do it, Rich.
But I can sing. It's in my blood.
God, yeah, okay.
It's in my blood, brother.
Yo, bro. You know I know better. You can't sing a lick.
Okay, it's in my blood.
All right.
Troutman is in my blood, brother.
Okay. Troutman is in your blood? You got trout in your blood? In other words, you got fish running through you? You got fish running through you?
Google it.
You got little guppies running through
Computer love. I want to be your man. More bounce to the ounce. Do it, Roger, do it. It's in my blood. I can't talk about this stuff if it's not real because this can be brought back up. Right now, you can call my cousin. It's in my blood right now.
That's your cousin. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
I just said it's in my blood. That's my blood. Okay? I can sing, brother.
So you taking credit for what they've done?
Well, I can sing. I know I can sing.
Just answer the question. You taking credit for what they've done?
I'm not doing that. I can't do that. But I'm just saying it's in my blood. That's my family, brother.
But how is it in your blood when you have not touched the surface of putting out your own album?
You know what? I was thinking about this right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's time for a Big Rich album come out right now. You know what? I might put something together maybe before we come back here next month and we're going to play it live on the air. What you think?
Yeah, if you
one
can
song.
do it.
I might just do one song to shut you down because
if you can do it, Rich.
When I put my mind to do something, it's done. What up, Krilly? When I put my mind to do, what up, Mike? When I put my mind to do something, it's done. That's just like, once again, I came back from the A. Right now, Al, if you knew how far I am with this new web series, you wouldn't believe it. You don't understand how far I am.
I don't need to understand. Show me.
When we start shooting,
I'm from the show me
I know
state.
That's why.
I'm from the show me state.
That's why I'm not even going to talk about it right now. I done got locations. I'm looking for one thing right now. One thing. And I was going to talk to Mickey J about this. I need a real...
Mikey J. You keep calling
Mike,
Mickey.
I'm sorry. Mikey J. I'm sorry, Mikey. Mikey J. I'm going to talk to him about this. I need somebody...
See, Rich, here's my thing, man. Here's my thing.
Can I finish I ain't tell you what I need.
No, but still, you always talking about what you going to do.
I'm doing it. It's being done.
When I talk about music, I could go back and prove to you what I've done in music.
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
You're about to play one of your songs, right?
No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do even better. I'm going to play one of my group songs.
Oh, here we go. I knew that.
Okay.
It's always something about you. It's got to be about you.
Because
it's always got to be about this.
You got to be a believer, man. I got to make you a believer.
All right,
it's not about talking, man. It's about doing the work.
All right, so we didn't have one of the hottest web series.
I think we were the first to be able to impact that environment.
Right.
because people were watching what we were doing and they liked the show.
Okay.
Okay. But the thing is,
I was one of the major producers on that.
You was one of the major. No. Hold on, let me show you something.
Don't do that.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
That brother.
Show didn't get good until I stepped on the scene.
Lord have mercy. I can't believe you just said that. Oh my God. But you was in episode 1. So what are you talking about?
I wasn't in episode 1.
Yes, you was.
No, I was not.
No, you came on as far as 2.
That was either 2 or 3 I started.
2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, but 1 was the best one.
What do you mean when you slipped on the ice?
Yo, 1 was the best one. You know what? I really wish that we could have kept that going, man, but God does things for a reason. So this is why my new web series produced by me. I'm having everything written out for you in a couple of weeks, so you can go over everything with the big boys, with the big boy. And when we start shooting this thing, it's gonna be amazing, yo. Because well, like I was saying, I just need one thing. I'm missing one thing. I need that lead lady role. See, what I did with this Al was, I was watching other web series. You know, I'm the number one.
Don't talk about it.
Let me just say this. Everybody knows that I'm the number 1 Country Wayne fan. I've been watching Country Wayne since day one. I've been watching Big Ja since day one. And I took a piece of what they're missing from each one of their shows to go do my own show, to do my vision. And this is what I'm working on right now, so hard. But the characters, like your role, the characters of the people that I got a part of this, is going to be so amazing because everybody is there playing their real part. I just need that one female. Right now, I need a female. So if you know anybody who's feeling that can be a part of a web series, a female that's ready, that's what I need right now. I need that one female to come in. I spoke to my man from the 8. Once again, I can't say his name. The young lady that he was going to put me on to. I mean, I know it's going to cost money for everything, but oh my goodness, I just want to do it right.
You know, I think it'd be dope. You know, I think it'd be dope in a web series. Jill Scott.
Oh, I thought when you said Jill Scott, I thought you were talking about the lady that just passed away. What's her name? The one that was married to D'Angelo.
Oh, Angie Stone. No, I'm talking about Jill Scott.
But why would she step down from doing major to a web series?
What is it?
She was it. I want to be married. I want to be married.
Step down. Why would you say step down? If you out here, you putting something together for the masses that's supposed to get to the peak of the world, why would you say step down? It could be one of the biggest shows out ever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on that.
Oh man, you got to show me more confidence than that, man. I gave you. You asked for a name. I gave you a name. Now what?
That's true. But this is what I'm working on.
She got great acting chops. I've seen her do serious stuff. I've seen her do stuff on midstream. I've seen her do weak stuff. Either way, she's dope. She's dope as an actress. Forget about her singing prowess. She's dope as an actress.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's hard to get in touch with people. It's just
there you go again.
No.
All you
got
to do is contact a management company.
Just like you were just talking about a few minutes ago when you played them two songs, and you said to me behind the scenes that you're going to reach out. Stuff like that.
I didn't say I couldn't. I said I'm going to.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I have to too. I have to reach out, but I just need to write that one right connection to get this one piece over the top. I'm telling you, this next web series is crazy. It's this next web, and then I even went as far as prop guns, talking to the police department. You think I'm joking about this? I went to them to ask them, if I get caught with a prop gun, moving from location to location, what would be the consequences? And they said, that's a felony. It's a felony. But so what I did is as far as I'm going to have an officer, when we move from location to location, to have him carrying the stuff so we don't have these problems.
Do you know that New York City has a media department that you can go sign up with so that when it comes time to do those things,
But
not
it
only
takes
do
years.
you.
It takes years.
No,
for
it
that,
does
Al.
not. No, it does not.
When,
No, it does
okay,
not.
So that's
no, it
just
does
like
not,
okay.
Rich.
Perfect example. When I
The
used to
same
do,
way we used to go out and do music videos when Genius had his music video company.
Mhm.
We got in touch with the NYPD media department, and we had everything that we needed. Everything, security, everything that we needed. It's really about you going out there doing the homework, bro.
So you're trying to tell me? Wait a minute. Say it again now. One more time.
NYPD has a media department that what they do is they help companies who have doing videos and movies and all of that. They help you out. You need a
Well, I
consultant.
need to look into that.
You
I
need
need to look
somebody.
into
Yes, thank you.
Because once again, I spoke to the head person from Community Affairs. He was. They had a situation and they came through, and
No, you want to speak to their media department. That's
okay,
who you
well,
want to speak to.
I'm going to look into that because I don't want to get caught, doing something wrong, just, for production wise. So I'm going to look into that for sure. Because right now, that's a real big thing that we're working. I just didn't want to get caught up, jammed up. I got the locations. I done start putting down on the locations.
Rich. I don't want to hear nothing about no more locations because you know what? You wrong as it is. And let me tell you why you wrong. Because you sitting up here, man, with a stethoscope around your neck.
I'm a love
and you don't even know
doctor,
how
yo.
to take nobody's.
I'm a love doctor. I
you
take
don't know how to
women
take
pressure
nobody's
all the
pressure.
time. After I get finished doing the show, I got to go take a couple of pressures because they want to see the love doctor.
Dude, stop
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Stop it.
Hey,
Stop
Al.
it. You know what I'm going to do right now? Just listen.
Here you go. Here you go.
Just listen,
There you
bro.
go.
Just listen.
Babylon. The hood is always watching. I don't wanna hear shit but the hammer and slugs fucking. The Eagles is chrome, these goose niggas ducking. Nothing for nothing, Hawk game is champ. We don't abort missions in this camp. We go hoods till you silk and stamp. Crawler deliver wins with custom made revolvers. You see these barrels, I'ma spin them like rims. Quiet nigga outspoken with sins. By all means necessary, word to my seeds. I'ma meet
I been
ends.
with Tommy Street Mind thugs, 2 gun toting. These big shits to have your MF and ribs broken. 410-62 clip with the scoping. Yeah, feel that blast. You gon' need a chest pad. Hope you can run fast. Cause the spinners is coming and chasing you down. Whirlwind ripping you. Every time the joint's getting closer, you take a step or two. If anytime you think they packing you, step to the left of you.
When those riders ride, it's hell's time, the bells shine. I travel for 7, I've seen, but I'm still blind. Tight deep like
Now you playing music on the talk show.
Yo. All I'm going to say, man, is you talking about being in the blood. That's my cousin, my nephews, and my son.
That's crazy.
Okay? When it runs in the bloodline, man, you ain't got to talk about it. You show and prove. I put that group together, produced them. They crazy. Now
Okay.
what?
So if you want to put it on more bouncing house, computer level, that's my bloodline. That's my bloodline.
But it's not.
Yeah, my bloodline.
But again, you ain't
that's
had
my
nothing to do with it.
bloodline.
But you ain't had nothing to do with it.
Don't do that.
You ain't had nothing to do with it, Rich.
It's in my blood, though, bro.
But you ain't had nothing to
Come
do
on,
with
don't
it,
do
bro.
that. But let's move on. Hey, Al, this is a serious note. So you know the type of work that I do. Glad that you ain't the boss no more. Get the hell on. But in the last couple of weeks, I've seen something that we talk about all the time: mental health.
That's serious.
Mental health is, to
That's
me, is at
serious.
its ultimate. I see every day something in the mental health field that just makes me say, yo, thank God that nobody that I'm. So, just yesterday, you stopped by and seen me. And a
Thursday.
young lady walked up
That was
to the
Thursday.
vehicle. And she asked us, could we do something for her, as far as financial. And every time I see stuff like that, it really hits me. Like, mental health is really serious.
But
I can't talk about.
You know that one person. The reason why she came over and recognized me because I used to always, no matter what I was doing, always bless her.
I understand that.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
But then also, I used to notice her out in the street in those areas being disrespectful to people when they didn't want to give her anything.
Right.
So that's why I told her the other day, I ain't got nothing for you.
Okay.
Because when somebody blesses you, then you got to be willing to make sure that you bless somebody else.
What Big Vito say?
He said, we miss you as a boss, AD. The job will never be the same without you. But Ellis is so right.
He's so right that
You talk about mental health, yeah.
No, about you not being in no more.
No, about mental health. You funny.
No, but yeah, all kidding aside, man, it really hurts me to see, and especially when it's somebody that you really know or somebody that you watch go through something.
Yeah, man.
It really takes you to another level where you say, man, wow, man, this is really happening to people. And yeah, we do miss you, Big AA. All kidding aside, we do miss you. Put a lot of more pressure on the brother. Put a lot of more pressure on my brother, Big Vito. But I understand what you're doing, Big V, and you're doing it for the best of us. I text him I swear I text him and let him know, man, he's doing a great job.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's doing a great job, yo.
Absolutely.
So once again, I just want to say, even though he ain't come up here because he knew what I was talking about was right.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He knew that I was, yo, he got to do what he got to do, Al.
Yo,
There's
V,
no
I wish
way-
you had walked through these doors because this dude is not going to let this go.
No, see, what it is, Al, is when it comes to Vito, I understand he got a lot of pressure on him, but you're not going to tell me to do something and I take care of it, and then you don't do what you're supposed to do. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that. So, Big Vito, I'm going to give you another week. There he go. There he go.
He said he ran out of gas. Laugh out loud.
Big shout out to the boss, Big Vito, man.
Big V, that's my guy right there. That's family all for life.
Hey, Al, but this mental health, man, to see the things that you see on the news every day and see the things that people going through, man. I just want to say thank God that we are truly blessed and, it hasn't hit around us, but
No, it has. It has. We just don't talk about it. It hits us.
Working in our field, when you see it more and more each day, it's something that you take more serious. I'm like, wow, man. It's like it really. Anyway, especially when it comes to seeing the older people, and it's just a lot of different things when it comes to that mental health. But I just want to say, anybody that's going through it, man, we just pray for y'all. Pray for your families and help, hopefully that y'all get through these things, because mental health is definitely something that's serious out here that a lot of people don't take serious.
Absolutely.
And more that I work into the field and I see it more and more each day, it's just, oh man, it just really, it just really.
It's crazy.
It just runs through my body. All right, Al. Okay, so now we done talked about Diddy, Kelly, Usher, Chris, child support, Drew Hill, Jay-Z. So I was reading on one of these platforms that they're saying because Jay-Z is a billionaire now, allegedly he's a billionaire now, that these concerts that he's doing, why shouldn't he give back? Why these concert tickets are costing $500 to $1,000 to $3,000 when you're a billionaire?
So Rich, this is why I always say to you, and I'm gonna say to you again today, when you bring something up, you gotta do the research.
Okay, I'm
gonna start with this. NYPD, security, lighting, production, musicians, stagehands, sanitation. All these are unionized areas that have to be paid or have to be hired in order for him to put on a concert at that caliber. And then you have pop-ups. And then he did the train with the Reasonable Doubt. And then he also had a pop-up store that had his merchandise where they had to hire people, right, to be able to sell that stuff and to manage the store. So yeah, the tickets might have been at the steep end, but so many people got paid and so many jobs was created for that event. So did we take a loss? Or did people benefit off of it? I ask you.
Okay, I understand all that. So say, I would prefer you to announce it that the proceeds from what we are making from these concerts are paying these things, instead of having your audience thinking that all the money that's being made from these things are going to Jay-Z. I understand we got pop-up stores and police. Wait, if you let me talk.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I started out by saying that Jay-Z is a billionaire, right? You became a billionaire.
That's what the media says.
Okay, but you came that way.
You have never heard him say that, but that's what you hear the media say.
But what I'm saying to you is, I understand all that you just broke down. But if you would say to me, I would prefer that you to say to me, the proceeds for this concert that y'all are paying your hard-earned money for are going towards these situations, police, lights, cameras, this, then for everybody who's out there thinking that the money that's being made off of these things are going straight to Jay-Z. That's my point of view. I know that there's bills and everything that has to be paid. That's just like right now, and we gave an IAXISRADIO concert right now, and we made a certain amount of money, but we had a pop-up shop, and the money from the pop-up shop came to IAXISRADIO. That's what I'm saying. We know that all the money that's not being made throughout the concert is going to Jay-Z, but make your fans feel better.
Okay, I'm going biblical on you. Matthew chapter 6, verse 3. But when thou dost alms, right? You know what that means? When thou's in the presence of the people and you see money coming through, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. That's biblical. So Jay-Z don't have to say nothing. He's presenting something to the people. The people at the concert, they see all these people running around that's working at that day at the stadium. They think they're there for free.
No,
Rich, because once you hold up, bro. Once you see that, nobody should have to tell you nothing.
Okay, Al.
They don't have to tell you people are being paid, because I'm gonna tell you, there's nobody that's gonna come out and work all those hours around all those people for free.
Okay, Al, I understand that. That's what I'm saying.
You don't understand.
If you would say
you don't understand.
Proceeds from this concert is going to these people, then I would rather hear that than for people.
I'm gonna read it again.
The media makes it look like
that's the media. I ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z. Matthew 6 and 3. But when thou dost alms, let not thy left hand know what the right hand doeth.
I get what you're saying.
You get it, but you're not receiving it.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
You're not receiving
the pop-up shops, right?
I'm gonna read the scripture again. Anything you say to me, I'm reading that scripture again.
Well, let's move on, because you're gonna keep reading the same thing, and I'm gonna keep saying stuff. What I'm saying, the pop-up shops alone, the T-shirts, the hats, all that alone. Where's that money going to, Al?
Well,
where's that money going to?
So
he said he made the Yankees. He said he made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankees. Where is all the pop-up shop money going to? What did it say? How you go back to it? He said, "Don't let the left hand for the right hand." Unbiblical. That what you said?
Yeah, Matthew 6.
Okay, so you got a pop-up shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's making millions of dollars.
He's doing alms, and now he's out. He put something out there for the people.
Money going out?
He's in front of the synagogue. Okay, but why should he be boasting about, oh, I'm making this money, this, that, and the third?
I'm not saying he's boasting. I said, where does that money go to?
That money goes to pay for the facility that they had it in. That money goes to pay for all the manufacturing of those items. You know how much it costs to manufacture T-shirts and hats and whatnot. You've done it yourself. So you just gonna give it away after you spent your money?
No, Al.
You asked me a question, Rich. I'm asking you back.
Oh, man. First of all,
hold on. Let me ask you something.
Lower your voice. Hold
on. Let me ask you a question.
Lower your voice. You sound like you're yelling at me. Don't do that.
You, dude. I'm not yelling. You always think somebody yelling at you.
I'll put this computer down. I'll come over there. Don't do that.
Ain't nobody yelling at you, dude. I'm speaking firmly, and I'm speaking at an audible tone.
I don't work for you no more.
Because my passion for what I'm saying is heartfelt, bro. Okay. I'm not yelling. What I'm saying to you is this. You've purchased T-shirts. You've purchased hats. Okay, and that costs you a pretty penny. Now, if he's doing a pop-up shop with all these items in it, then he did the aesthetics and decorated the whole place. That means construction had to be done. All of that. They had to set it up with the flag hats on with the airplane hats on and all of that. That costs money, Rich. In order for that to happen, you got to hire people.
Ow.
Rich, you missing the point, bro. You brought up something. Right, you got to look at the facts and the point. Nobody's ripping the community off.
I work at a job and say I make $500 a week, and a Jay-Z ticket that I want to go to a concert is $500. Because these are what people are doing out here. They're spending their lives for a man who's a billionaire. Ain't no manufacturer, whatever you sitting over there talking about, should be the reason that these tickets are the price they are, Al. Okay?
So here's the ignorant part.
On my behalf?
On everybody's part. Nobody was forced to go buy those tickets.
No, I'm not saying.
No. You talked about the price. You talking about the price and how high the price of those tickets were. Okay, so let me ask you something. What if it was a white artist that did a concert like that?
It doesn't matter, white or black.
So again, how many people go to their concerts and spend that type of money?
Okay, but they
what about going to Madison Square Garden and paying for Knicks tickets?
Okay,
Knicks tickets is crazy.
Okay,
but people still go and pay the price.
Okay,
and nobody's forcing them to because that's what they want to do with their money.
Okay, so once again. If that was you.
So you telling me that he should have just did a free concert?
No, I'm not saying he should do a free concert. I'm saying the ticket shouldn't be as much, yo. That's crazy. Do you understand
Then you're not living
prices?
in today's times. You're not living in today's world.
I got some family members that's going tonight to Chris Brown concert tonight. Chris Brown tonight.
Okay.
I got a co-worker.
So of course his tickets ain't as high as Jay-Z's.
Huh?
Of course his tickets ain't as high as Jay-Z.
But what I'm saying to
but
you
they're
is,
still expensive.
But when you was on the come up, your tickets was $150, $200. Now that you're at the top of your level, how do your tickets go up to $5,000 to $1,000?
Because your prices, yesterday's prices ain't today's prices.
I mean, I'm serious. On a certain note,
I'm serious too. Back to scripture. 1 Corinthians 12. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. That's the first sentence that God gives us in 1 Corinthians 12. You know what a spiritual gift is? When you have the ability to go out and create a living off of something that God gave you. Jay-Z did just that. He did just that. So why us on the other level want to be ignorant and say, well, the tickets is too high. Well, he should have gave back. Well, he should have did this. No, he was gifted to be able to do what he do. And now that he's doing it at a high level, instead of us saying that's one of our people that's making it, kudos to him, I need to follow his lead, or I can aspire and be inspired by what he's doing to do just as much as he's doing.
Nah, I don't agree with that. I don't.
Then you lost. I have to be honest with you. Then you lost.
No, it's not lost.
Yes, it is. Then you lost,
like
bro.
you said, we can agree to
because
disagree.
Again, if you have nothing to look forward to in life, then what are we doing?
Al, you're a billionaire.
What that got to do with anything?
Why my tickets is $5,000 to get in and people don't make $5,000 a year?
Everybody's ticket wasn't $5,000 because I know people who went
an example,
and they didn't spend $5,000. You're on the high end.
Okay.
But then there's some Nick tickets that's $10,000, $20,000 for a front row seat.
But if you got
But you're not speaking to that,
different.
Rich.
That's different because you got it.
Why is it different?
You got it.
Why is it different?
If you make $500 a week and a Jay-Z puts out a ticket
regular
and the
people,
bleacher tickets is $500.
Rich, we have people in our community who are regular Knicks fans. And they buy season tickets because they want to go to all the games.
Well,
perfect example, Suarez. Every year, he's a consummate Met fan. Every year, he made sure he had his season tickets. And it didn't matter to him how much it cost because he's a fan at a level that if I don't do anything in life, I'm going to my Met games. And those tickets aren't cheap.
Well, you know what? On that note, we got 3 minutes left. And I'm about sick of you today. I promise you. I swear I am so sick of you today. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who tuned in on Facebook, IAXIS Radio, YouTube, IAXIS Radio, as well as the people who tune in every time that we are on the air. I want to thank IAXIS Radio for us keep going. I ain't gonna lie, some days I'll be like, man, listen.
It's all right though.
But we got to keep pushing till we get to where we want to be. So I can get me a $10,000 Jay-Z ticket. That don't make no damn sense, yo. You can say what you want.
Rich.
It doesn't make sense when you got people who's been following you from day one. What about if I gotta watch you on YouTube on that? And why can't go to a concert for a little $200 or $300? The bleacher seats was over $500.
Not all of them.
Come on, man.
Not all of them. I looked at the pricing, not all of them.
Where?
Not
for
Jay-Z? Jay-Z, not all of them.
You wasn't getting no ticket under $500 for Jay-Z.
But they saying the bleacher seats was the best seats to have because you could see everything from the monitors.
Anyway.
Again.
All right. I just want to do what we do best and end this show out with a prayer.
I'm not doing it with prayer, but I am going to end with a scripture.
You're not going to do a prayer. Boy,
I'm not going to do a prayer. I'm going to end with a scripture. This is what I'm going to say to the people. 1 Corinthians 12, verse 4. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it is in the same God which worketh all in all. And I'm going to say that last part again. But it is the same God which worketh all in all. I praise him, I glorify him, I manifest that he continues to be the source of our lives, that he continues to lift us up, that he continues to be the core of our grace and our mercy that allows us a brand new day each and every day. I thank him for being the God that he is and for making the ultimate sacrifice, that he gave his only begotten Son to be atoned for our sins so that we can be reconciled back to him. We praise him and glorify him. In the mighty name of Jesus, let us all say amen.
Amen, amen.
Rich, thank you, bro.
Later.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you miss. Life keeps throwing punches, but I'm stronger than this. Tears fall down, then the sun shines again. You learn how to lose before you learn how to win. Sometimes you win, sometimes you miss.
Life keeps throwing punches,
but I'm stronger than this.
Tears fall down, then the sun shines again. You learn how to lose before you learn how to win. It is what it is. That's just the way life goes.
One day you're high,
Next day nobody knows. So I
keep on moving.
I won't let it steal my bliss. When life gets crazy, I just say
It is what it is.
it is what it is.
Sometimes you win,
Sometimes you miss.
life keeps throwing punches, but I'm stronger than this.
Tears fall down,
Then the sun shines again.
you learn how to lose before you learn how to
It is what it is.
That's just the way life goes.
One day you're high,
Next day nobody knows.
so I keep on moving. I won't let it steal my bliss.
When life gets crazy,
I just say
it is what it is.